It is no denying that Black Americans dominate in athletics. From basketball to wrestling, from tennis to golf, anytime we've gotten an opportunity to compete, we've elevated the sport. Today, we will count down 10 Black trailblazers in sports. These athletes broke down the door of segregation and laid a path for future generations. As always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. First up, he punched through segregation. 10. Jack Johnson. Jack Johnson's journey to the top was marred by the pervasive racism of his time. In an era of Jim Crow laws and segregation, Black athletes faced discrimination at every turn. Despite his undeniable talent, Johnson was denied opportunities to compete for the heavyweight title simply because of the color of his skin. But Johnson refused to be held back by bigotry. With unmatched skill and unwavering determination, he continued to climb the ranks, challenging the status quo with every punch he threw. In 1908, Jack Johnson made history by defeating Tommy Burns to become the first African-American heavyweight champion of the world. His victory sent shockwaves through the boxing world and challenged the notion of white supremacy in sports. Johnson's triumph wasn't just a personal victory, it was a victory for equality and justice. Jack Johnson's legacy extends far beyond the boxing ring. His courage and resilience paved the way for future generations of Black athletes, proving that talent knows no color. His influence can be seen in the achievements of Muhammad Ali, Joe Louis, and countless others who followed in his footsteps. Though his life was marked by triumph and tragedy, Jack Johnson will forever be remembered as a true champion, both inside and outside the ring. 9. Charlie Sifford. Charlie Sifford's journey in golf was marked by the harsh realities of racism and discrimination. In an era where golf clubs were often exclusive to white players, Sifford faced numerous obstacles. He was denied entry into tournaments, faced racial slurs on the course, and endured the indignity of segregated facilities. But Sifford refused to be deterred by the prejudice surrounding him. With unwavering determination and a remarkable talent for the game, he forged ahead, determined to break down barriers and pave the way for future generations of Black golfers. In 1961, Charlie Sifford made history by becoming the first African-American golfer to earn a PGA Tour card. His groundbreaking achievement shattered the color barrier in professional golf and opened the doors for countless Black players who followed in his footsteps. Despite facing hostility and resistance from some of his fellow competitors and fans, Sifford persevered, proving that talent and tenacity know no bounds. His courage and resilience paved the way for a more inclusive and diverse sport. Charlie Sifford's impact on the world of golf cannot be overstated. Through his bravery and determination, he not only transformed the sport, but also inspired generations of Black athletes to pursue their dreams. His legacy lives on in the countless Black golfers who have followed in his footsteps, as well as the ongoing efforts to promote diversity and inclusion within the golfing community. Charlie Sifford will forever be remembered as a trailblazer, a pioneer, and a true champion of equality. Next up, it might be difficult to imagine, but before him, the NBA didn't have any players with melanin. 8. Earl Lloyd. Earl Lloyd's journey in basketball was deeply intertwined with the pervasive racism of his time. Growing up in the segregated South, Lloyd faced discrimination both on and off the court. Despite his undeniable talent, he encountered barriers at every turn. Segregated leagues and Jim Crow laws limited his opportunities, and racial prejudice often overshadowed his achievements. But Lloyd refused to let the racism define him. With grace and determination, he persevered, determined to prove himself on the basketball court and challenge the status quo. In 1950, Earl Lloyd made history as the first African-American to play in the NBA. His debut with the Washington Capitals marked a monumental moment in sports history, breaking down racial barriers and paving the way for future generations of Black basketball players. Despite facing hostility and racism from fans and opponents alike, Lloyd remained focused on his game, determined to excel at the highest level. His presence on the court not only opened doors for other Black athletes, but also helped to dismantle the segregated nature of professional basketball. Earl Lloyd's legacy extends far beyond his accomplishments on the basketball court. As a trailblazer and pioneer, he helped to pave the way for the integration of professional sports and inspired countless Black athletes to pursue their dreams. His courage, resilience, and unwavering commitment to equality continue to serve as a beacon of hope and inspiration for future generations. Earl Lloyd will forever be remembered as a true champion of justice and a towering figure in the history of basketball. 7. Wendell Scott. Wendell Scott's journey in motorsports was a testament to his resilience in the face of entrenched racism. In an era where the sport was predominantly white, Scott faced discrimination at every turn. From being denied entry to races to enduring racial slurs and threats, he encountered countless obstacles on his path to success. Despite these challenges, Scott remained undeterred, fueled by his passion for racing and a desire to prove himself on the track. In 1961, Wendell Scott made history as the first African American to win a race in NASCAR's Premier Series. His victory at the Jacksonville 200 was a groundbreaking moment in motorsports, shattering the color barrier and paving the way for future generations of black drivers. Despite facing resistance and discrimination from both fans and competitors, Scott continued to compete at the highest level, blazing a trail for other aspiring black racers. Wendell Scott's impact on NASCAR and motorsports cannot be overstated. As a trailblazer and pioneer, he helped to open doors for black drivers in a sport that had long been dominated by white competitors. His courage, perseverance, and determination continue to inspire generations of racers, and his legacy serves as a reminder of the importance of diversity and inclusion in motorsports. Wendell Scott will forever be remembered as a true champion on and off the track. How many athletes on this list have you heard of before? Leave a comment below. 6. Willie O'Ree. Willie O'Ree's journey in hockey was marked by the pervasive racism of his time. As the first black player in the NHL, O'Ree faced discrimination both on and off the ice. Despite his remarkable talent, he encountered hostility and bigotry from fans, opponents, and even teammates. Racial slurs and threats were all too common, yet Ree remained undeterred, determined to prove himself as a skilled athlete and break down barriers in the predominantly white sport of hockey. In 1958, Willie O'Ree made history when he stepped onto the ice for the Boston Bruins, becoming the first black player to compete in the NHL. Despite facing immense pressure and scrutiny, O'Ree excelled on the ice, showcasing his speed, skill, and determination. His presence in the league paved the way for future generations of black hockey players, inspiring countless others to pursue their dreams in a sport that had long been inaccessible to them. Willie O'Ree's impact on the NHL and the sport of hockey extends far beyond his playing career. As a trailblazer and pioneer, he helped to break down racial barriers and promote diversity and inclusion in hockey. Following his retirement, O'Ree continued to advocate for equality and social change, using his platform to inspire others and create opportunities for underrepresented communities. His legacy serves as a reminder of the power of perseverance and the importance of fighting for justice both on and off the ice. Enjoying this video? Want to create your own video with us? Click the join button and become an exclusive member of our team. Next up, before prime time, the juice and sweetness, there was the Black Cyclone. 5. Charles Follis. Charles Follis, also known as the Black Cyclone, faced significant challenges due to the racial prejudices prevalent in early American football. Born in 1879, Follis rose to prominence during a time where segregation was the norm. Despite his exceptional talent and passion for the game, he encountered discrimination at every level of play. From being excluded from certain teams to enduring racial slurs from opponents and spectators, Follis navigated a hostile environment on and off the field. Yet he persevered, determined to prove himself as a skilled athlete and break down racial barriers in football. In 1902, Charles Follis made history when he became the first black professional football player in the United States. As a member of the Shelby Blues, Follis showcased his exceptional talent, earning respect and admiration from teams and fans alike. Despite facing adversity, he excelled on the field, becoming known for his speed, agility, and sheer determination. Follis' trailblazing career paved the way for future generations of black football players, inspiring others to pursue their dreams in a sport that had long been segregated. Charles Follis' legacy as a pioneering figure in American football endures to this day. His courage, resilience, and unwavering commitment to the game helped to break down racial barriers and promote diversity and inclusion in sports. Though his contributions were often overlooked in his time, Follis' impact on the sport of football cannot be overstated. His legacy serves as a reminder of the importance of perseverance and the enduring power of athletes to effect positive change. 4. Marshall Walter Major Taylor. Marshall Walter Major Taylor faced formidable obstacles due to the pervasive racism of his time. Born in 1878, Taylor emerged as one of the greatest cyclists of his era during a period marked by segregation and discrimination. Despite his exceptional talent and determination, Taylor encountered racial prejudice at every turn. From being barred from competitions to facing hostility from fellow cyclists and spectators, he navigated a hostile environment both on and off the track. Yet, Taylor remained undeterred, driven by his passion for cycling and a desire to prove himself as a champion athlete. In 1899, Marshall Major Taylor made history when he became the first African-American world champion in cycling. His victory in the 1-mile track cycling event was a landmark achievement, breaking down racial barriers and challenging the notion of white supremacy in sports. Despite facing adversity and discrimination throughout his career, Taylor's talent and determination propelled him to success on the international stage. His trailblazing achievements paved the way for future generations of black cyclists, inspiring others to pursue their dreams in a sport that had long been inaccessible to them. Marshall Major Taylor's legacy as a pioneering figure in cycling endures to this day. His courage, resilience, and unwavering commitment to the sport helped to break down racial barriers and promote diversity and inclusion in cycling. Though his achievements were often overshadowed in his time, Taylor's impact on the sport of cycling cannot be overstated. His legacy serves as a reminder of the importance of perseverance and the enduring power of athletes to effect positive change, both on and off the track. 3. John Baxter Taylor. John Baxter Taylor Jr. faced significant challenges due to the pervasive racism within the sport of track and field during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Born in 1882, Taylor emerged as a talented athlete at a time when racial segregation was deeply entrenched in American society. Despite his remarkable abilities and achievements, Taylor encountered numerous barriers and prejudices throughout his athletic career. From being excluded from competitions to facing discrimination in training facilities and accommodations, he confronted systemic racism at every turn. Yet, Taylor remained determined to overcome these obstacles and pursue his passion for running. In 1908, John Baxter Taylor Jr. made history as the first African American to win an Olympic gold medal, competing as a member of the United States 4x400-meter relay team at the London Olympics. Taylor's remarkable performance helped secure victory for his team and solidified his place in Olympic history. Despite facing discrimination and adversity both on and off the track, Taylor's talent, dedication, and perseverance propelled him to the pinnacle of athletic achievement. His groundbreaking Olympic triumph paved the way for future generations of black athletes, inspiring others to pursue their dreams in a sport that had long been dominated by white competitors. John Baxter Taylor Jr.'s legacy as a trailblazer in track and field endures to this day. His courage, resilience, and unwavering commitment to excellence helped to break down racial barriers and promote diversity and inclusion in athletes. Though his life was tragically cut short at the age of 26, Taylor's impact on the world of sports and beyond cannot be overstated. His pioneering achievements serve as a powerful reminder of the enduring power of athletes to effect positive change and inspire future generations to reach for their dreams, regardless of race or background. We are down to our last two, but these are not all the trailblazers. Leave a comment below and let us know who you'd like to see make our next list. 2. Debbie Thomas. Debbie Thomas, a trailblazer in figure skating, faced significant challenges due to racial biases within the sport. As an African-American woman competing in a predominantly white sport during the 1980s, Thomas encountered discrimination and prejudice. Despite her exceptional talent and dedication, she often faced scrutiny and bias from judges and critics. Despite these obstacles, Thomas remained resilient, determined to prove herself on the ice, and challenged the racial stereotypes that permeated figure skating. In 1986, Debbie Thomas made history by becoming the first African-American woman to win the World Figure Skating Championships. Her groundbreaking victory shattered racial barriers in the sport and cemented her place in figure skating history. Thomas's technical skill, artistry, and unwavering determination captivated audiences around the world, inspiring countless young athletes to pursue their dreams regardless of race or background. Through her achievements, Thomas not only integrated the sport of figure skating, but also paved the way for future generations of diverse athletes. Debbie Thomas's legacy as a pioneer in figure skating continues to inspire generations of athletes. Her courage, resilience, and unwavering determination helped to break down racial barriers and promote diversity and inclusion in the sport. Despite facing numerous challenges throughout her career, Thomas's trailblazing achievements serve as a testament to the power of perseverance and determination. Her impact on figure skating and the broader athletic community serves as a reminder of the importance of representation and inclusion in sports. 1. Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson's entry into Major League Baseball marked a watershed moment in sports history, but it was not without its challenges. As the first African-American player in MLB in the modern era, Robinson faced intense racism and discrimination. From being subjected to racial slurs and threats to enduring segregation on and off the field, Robinson encountered hostility at every turn. Despite these adversities, he remained steadfast in his resolve to excel as an athlete and break down the barriers of segregation in America's pastime. In 1947, Jackie Robinson made history when he took the field for the Brooklyn Dodgers, breaking the color barrier in Major League Baseball. His exceptional talent, combined with his courage and dignity in the face of adversity, quickly earned him the respect of his teammates and fans alike. Robinson's impact extended far beyond the diamond. He became a symbol of hope and progress in the fight for civil rights. His integration of baseball not only transformed the sport, but also paved the way for greater racial equality in American society. Jackie Robinson's legacy as a civil rights pioneer and sports icon is immeasurable. His trailblazing efforts opened doors for countless African-American athletes, inspiring future generations to pursue their dreams regardless of race. Beyond baseball, Robinson's commitment to social justice and equality left an indelible mark on American history. His enduring legacy serves as a reminder of the power of one individual to effect positive change and the importance of perseverance in the face of adversity. Here is our list of 10 of the greatest black athletes of all time, and we guarantee you won't agree with it. 10. Flojo. Before Sha'Carri Richardson, there was Flojo. Let's take a look at the electrifying speed and undeniable grace of one of track and field's most iconic figures, Florence Griffith Joyner. Born on December 21, 1959, in Los Angeles, California, Florence Griffith Joyner, affectionately known as Flojo, burst onto the track and field scene with unparalleled style and athleticism. From a young age, her talent for sprinting was evident, and she quickly rose through the ranks to become a dominant force in the sport. Florence Griffith Joyner's list of athletic accomplishments is nothing short of legendary. At the 1988 Seoul Olympics, she captivated the world with her astonishing speed and flashy outfits, earning 3 gold medals and 1 silver. Her performance in the 100 meters, where she set a world record of 10.49 seconds, a record that still stands today, solidified her status as the fastest woman in the world. In addition to her Olympic success, Flojo also dominated the World Championships, winning a total of 4 gold medals and 1 silver throughout her illustrious career. Her unmatched speed, combined with her distinctive style, made her a true icon of the sport and a trailblazer for future generations of athletes. Florence Griffith Joyner's impact on track and field extends far beyond her impressive medal count. She shattered stereotypes and redefined what it meant to be a female athlete, proving that strength and femininity are not mutually exclusive. Her bold fashion choices and infectious personality made her a beloved figure around the world, inspiring countless young athletes to chase their dreams with passion and determination. Even after her untimely passing in 1998, Flojo's legacy continues to inspire and uplift. Her world records remain untouched, serving as a testament to her extraordinary talent and enduring legacy. Florence Griffith Joyner will always be remembered as a true pioneer of track and field, whose spirit and determination continue to inspire generations of athletes to reach for the stars. 9. Jesse Owens. We keep it on the track with our superior athlete, Jesse Owens. Born on September 12, 1913, in Oakville, Alabama, Jesse Owens rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most celebrated athletes of the 20th century. Despite facing discrimination and adversity throughout his life, Owens refused to be held back by the limitations imposed upon him by society. With unwavering determination and unparalleled talent, he blazed a trail of excellence that would inspire generations to come. Jesse Owens etched his name into the annals of history at the 1936 Berlin Olympics, where he defied the odds and shattered records on the world stage. Despite facing intense pressure and scrutiny in Nazi Germany, Owens delivered a series of electrifying performances that captivated the world. He won an astonishing 4 gold medals in the 100 meters, 200 meters, long jump, and 4x100 meters relay, setting world records in the process. Owens' triumph in Berlin was not just a victory for himself, but a symbolic triumph over the oppressive ideology of racial superiority espoused by the Nazi and the racism and segregation he faced back in the U.S. Jesse Owens' legacy extends far beyond the realm of sports. His groundbreaking achievements paved the way for future generations of black athletes, proving that talent and determination could overcome even the most formidable obstacles. By transcending racial barriers and achieving unparalleled success on the world stage, Owens challenged the pervasive racism of his time and left an indelible mark on history. Beyond his athletic prowess, Owens used his platform to advocate for racial equality and social justice, championing the cause of civil rights and inspiring others to join the fight against discrimination. His legacy serves as a reminder of the power of sport to unite people and break down barriers, and his name will forever be synonymous with courage, perseverance, and excellence. 8. Josh Gibson. Now we will shine a spotlight on a towering figure in the world of baseball, whose prodigious talent and larger-than-life presence left an indelible mark on the sport. Josh Gibson. Born on December 21, 1911, in Buena Vista, Georgia, Josh Gibson was destined for greatness from a young age. Growing up in the era of segregation, he faced numerous obstacles on his path to success, but his unparalleled skill and determination propelled him to the pinnacle of the baseball world. Josh Gibson's prowess on the baseball diamond was nothing short of legendary. As a catcher and slugger, he possessed raw power and precision that made him a fearsome opponent for any pitcher. Gibson's towering home runs and lightning-fast throws behind the plate earned him the nickname the Black Babe Ruth, a testament to his unrivaled talent. But many consider Gibson more than a powerful hitter. While Gibson's career unfolded primarily in the Negro Leagues, where he played for teams like the Homestead Grays and the Pittsburgh Crawfords, his impact on the game transcended the color line. He consistently led his teams to victory, earning numerous accolades and cementing his legacy as one of the greatest players of his generation. Josh Gibson's legacy extends far beyond his impressive statistics and on-field achievements. He was a trailblazer who paved the way for future generations of black athletes to succeed in professional baseball. Despite facing discrimination and segregation, Gibson never wavered in his pursuit of excellence, inspiring countless others to dream big and defy the odds. While Gibson's life was tragically cut short at the age of 35, his legacy lives on as a symbol of resilience, determination, and the enduring power of the human spirit. He remains a beloved figure in the baseball community and a source of inspiration for fans of all ages, reminding us that greatness knows no bounds. Shout out to all our members who have exclusive access to our amazing perks. Your support is much appreciated. To become a member, hit the join button. 7. Althea Gibson. Next, we honor a trailblazer whose remarkable talent and resilience transcended the boundaries of sports and laid the path for greats like Serena Williams and Coco Gauff. Born on August 25, 1927, in Silver, South Carolina, Althea Gibson emerged from humble beginnings to become a pioneer in the world of tennis. Growing up in Harlem, New York, she faced numerous challenges as a black woman in a predominantly white sport. However, her natural athleticism and unwavering determination propelled her to greatness. Althea Gibson's impact on tennis cannot be overstated. In 1950, she broke the color barrier by becoming the first black player to compete in the U.S. National Championships, now known as the U.S. Open. Despite facing discrimination and hostility from some quarters of the tennis world, Gibson remained focused on her goal of becoming the best player she could be. Her breakthrough moment came in 1956 when she became the first black athlete to win a Grand Slam title, capturing the French Open singles title. She followed this historic achievement by winning Wimbledon in 1957 and 1958, firmly establishing herself as one of the top players in the world. Althea Gibson's legacy extends far beyond her on-court success. She was a trailblazer and a pioneer who shattered racial barriers and inspired generations of athletes to pursue their dreams. By breaking down racial barriers in tennis, Gibson paved the way for future generations of black athletes to succeed in the sport. Off the court, Gibson was a tireless advocate for equality and social justice. She used her platform to speak out against discrimination and inequality, and her courage and resilience continue to inspire people around the world to this day. Althea Gibson's impact on tennis and society at large cannot be overstated. She will always be remembered as a true champion, both on and off the court, whose legacy will endure for generations to come. 6. Carl Lewis. Black people's dominance in track and field cannot be overstated, but there is one name that is synonymous with speed, power, and unparalleled athleticism. Carl Lewis was born on July 1, 1961, in Birmingham, Alabama. From an early age, his prodigious talent was evident, and he quickly rose through the ranks to become one of the most decorated athletes in Olympic history. Carl Lewis's list of athletic achievements is nothing short of extraordinary. At the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics, he captivated the world with his stunning performances, winning an unprecedented 4 gold medals in the 100 meters, 200 meters, long jump, and 4x100 meters relay. He followed his remarkable feat with another 4 gold medals at the 1988 Seoul Olympics, solidifying his status as one of the greatest Olympians of all time. In addition to his Olympic success, Lewis dominated the World Championships, winning a total of 8 gold medals and 1 silver throughout his illustrious career. His unparalleled speed, power, and precision made him a true icon of the sport and a role model for aspiring athletes around the world. Carl Lewis's impact on track and field extends far beyond his impressive medal count. He was a trailblazer who revolutionized the sport with his remarkable athleticism and unwavering dedication to excellence. His record-breaking performances inspired countless individuals to pursue their dreams and strive for greatness in their own lives. Off the track, Lewis used his platform to advocate for social justice and equality. He was a vocal supporter of causes ranging from civil rights to environmental conservation, and his commitment to making the world a better place continues to inspire people of all ages and backgrounds. Carl Lewis will always be remembered as a true champion, both on and off the track, whose legacy will endure for generations to come. His remarkable achievements and unwavering commitment to excellence serve as a testament to the power of hard work, dedication, and the pursuit of greatness. We are halfway through our list. Anyone you'd add? Anyone you take out? Comment below. 5. Willie Mays. Willie Mays is so synonymous with greatness that he's the literal godfather of Barry Bonds. Known for his electrifying speed, unmatched defensive prowess, and prodigious power at the plate, Mays captivated fans around the world with his remarkable talent and infectious enthusiasm for the game. Willie Mays' list of athletic achievements is nothing short of legendary. Over the course of his illustrious career, He amassed numerous accolades and shattered countless records. Mays made his Major League Baseball debut with the New York Giants in 1951, quickly establishing himself as one of the premier players in the league. Throughout his career, Mays earned 12 Gold Glove awards for his outstanding defensive play, showcasing his remarkable skill and agility in the outfield. At the plate, he was equally impressive, racking up over 3,000 hits, 660 home runs, and 1,903 RBIs over the course of his career. Mays' crowning achievement came in 1954 when he led the New York Giants to a World Series championship, cementing his legacy as one of the greatest players in baseball history. Willie Mays' impact on the game of baseball extends far beyond his impressive statistics and on-field accomplishments. He was a trailblazer who paved the way for future generations of black athletes to succeed in the sport. Mays' electrifying style of play and infectious personality made him a beloved figure in the baseball community and a role model for aspiring athletes around the world. Off the field, Mays was a tireless advocate for civil rights and social justice. He used his platform to speak out against racial inequality and discrimination, inspiring others to join him in the fight for equality. Willie Mays will always be remembered as a true icon of the game, whose legacy will endure for generations to come. His remarkable talent, unwavering dedication, and commitment to excellence serve as a shining example for all who aspire to greatness. 4. Jim Brown. Jim Brown was a true gridiron giant whose dominance on the football field remains unparalleled. But did you know he is arguably the greatest lacrosse player ever? Born on February 17, 1936, in St. Simons, Georgia, Jim Brown emerged as a force to be reckoned with in the world of football. From his early days at Syracuse University to his legendary career in the NFL, Brown's combination of speed, power, and agility revolutionized the running back position and set the standard for excellence. Jim Brown's impact on the game of football cannot be overstated. During his 9-year career with the Cleveland Browns, he rewrote the record books and established himself as one of the greatest players in NFL history. Brown led the league in rushing yards an astonishing 8 times and was named to the Pro Bowl in each of his 9 seasons. In addition to his prowess on the gridiron, Brown made a name for himself as a versatile athlete, excelling in lacrosse, basketball, and track and field during his college years. He was a 4-sport athlete at Syracuse. Brown is the only man enshrined in the College Football Hall of Fame, National Lacrosse Hall of Fame, and the Professional Football Hall of Fame. Extends far beyond his on-field accomplishments. He was not only a dominant athlete, but also a trailblazer and a pioneer for civil rights. Throughout his career, Brown used his platform to advocate for social justice and equality, speaking out against racism and discrimination in all its forms. Off the field, Brown continued to make an impact through his activism and philanthropy, founding organizations dedicated to empowering underserved communities and providing opportunities for at-risk youth. His commitment to making a difference in the lives of others serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of using one's platform for positive change. Jim Brown will always be remembered as more than just a football legend. He was a visionary, a leader, and a symbol of strength and resilience in the face of adversity. His legacy will endure for generations to come, inspiring future athletes to strive for excellence both on and off the field. 3. Michael Jordan. Air Jordan, MJ, the Black Cat, no matter what you call him, in his prime, you better say his name with respect. Born on February 17, 1963, in Brooklyn, New York, Michael Jordan rose from humble beginnings to become one of the most celebrated athletes in the history of sports. His extraordinary talent, unmatched work ethic, and relentless drive propelled him to the pinnacle of the sport, earning him the mantle of the greatest basketball player ever. Michael Jordan's list of athletic achievements is nothing short of legendary. During his illustrious career, he amassed 6 NBA championships with the Chicago Bulls, cementing his legacy as one of the most dominant players in the history of the game. Jordan's unparalleled scoring ability, tenacious defense, and clutch performances on the biggest stages made him a force to be reckoned with every time he stepped onto the court. In addition to his NBA success, Jordan also represented the United States on the international stage, winning 2 Olympic gold medals as a member of the Dream Team in 1992 and 1996. His impact on the game of basketball transcended borders and inspired millions of fans around the world. Michael Jordan's influence extends far beyond his accomplishments on the basketball court. He revolutionized the sport with his gravity-defying dunks, signature moves, and relentless competitiveness, inspiring a generation of players to reach for greatness. Off the court, Jordan's business acumen and marketing savvy turned him into a global brand, elevating him to the status of cultural icon. His relentless pursuit and discipline even earned him a stint as a professional baseball player with the Chicago White Sox. Michael Jordan will always be remembered as more than just a basketball player. He is a symbol of perseverance, determination, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. His legacy will continue to inspire future generations of athletes to dream big, work hard, and never give up on their goals. 2. LeBron James. LeBron James may never surpass MJ in the eyes of basketball, but as a physical specimen, it's hard to say the chosen one doesn't reign supreme. LeBron James emerged as a basketball prodigy from a young age. His extraordinary talent and unparalleled athleticism captured the attention of scouts and fans alike, leading him to become one of the most highly touted high school basketball players in history. But before then, he was decorated and highly recruited as a football player. LeBron James's list of athletic achievements is nothing short of extraordinary. Throughout his illustrious NBA career, he has consistently demonstrated his versatility and dominance on the court, earning him numerous accolades and records. James has won 4 NBA championships and 4 NBA Most Valuable Player (MVP) awards, solidifying his status as one of the greatest players in the history of the game. In addition to his individual success, LeBron has also made a significant impact on the international stage, representing the United States in multiple Olympic Games and helping lead Team USA to gold medals in 2008, 2012, and 2016. His leadership, skill, and determination have made him a role model for aspiring athletes around the world. LeBron James's impact on the game of basketball transcends his on-court accomplishments. He is a trailblazer who has used his platform to advocate for social justice, equality, and education. Through his LeBron James Family Foundation, he has provided scholarships, mentorship programs, and resources to underserved communities, empowering countless individuals to achieve their dreams. LeBron James will always be remembered as more than just a basketball player. He is a symbol of excellence, resilience, and the power of using one's platform for positive change. His legacy will continue to inspire future generations to strive for greatness, both on and off the court. 1. Bo Jackson. If you think anyone else should be number 1, obviously you don't know Bo. A true multi-sport phenomenon whose rare combination of speed, strength, and athleticism captivated fans around the world. Vincent Edward Bo Jackson quickly emerged as a standout athlete in multiple sports. From his days as a two-sport star at Auburn University to his legendary professional career in both football and baseball, Jackson's unparalleled talent and versatility set him apart from his peers. Bo Jackson's impact in the world of sports is nothing short of legendary. In college, he became the first athlete to be named an All-Star in both football and baseball, showcasing his remarkable skill and athleticism on the gridiron and the diamond. In the NFL, Jackson electrified fans with his breathtaking speed and power as a running back for the Los Angeles Raiders. Despite playing football part-time due to his commitment to baseball, Jackson still managed to earn Pro Bowl honors and cement his legacy as one of the most dominant players in his era. On the baseball diamond, Jackson showcased his prodigious power and cannon-like arm as an outfielder for the Kansas City Royals, Chicago White Sox, and California Angels. His memorable moments include hitting 32 home runs in a single season and earning All-Star honors. Bo Jackson's impact on sports extends far beyond his on-field accomplishments. He was a trailblazer who shadowed stereotypes and redefined what it meant to be a multi-sport athlete. Jackson's rare combination of speed, strength, and skill made him a once-in-a-lifetime talent and a true icon of the sports world. Bo is a symbol of excellence, perseverance, and the limitless possibilities that come from chasing your dreams with passion and determination. His legacy will continue to inspire future generations of athletes to push the boundaries of what is possible and strive for greatness in every endeavor. We will count down some of the richest Black athletes of all time. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss an episode. The first 2 athletes on our list are 2 of the most iconic athletes of all time and made hundreds of millions in the process. 10. Venus and Serena Williams. What are the odds that 2 of the most transcendent athletes of the last 30 years will come from the same household? The Williams sisters, Venus and Serena, were raised in Compton, California. Venus was the first to turn pro in 1994 at only 14. Her aggressive all-court style made her a nightmare matchup for the best in the world. By the age of 18, Venus had already cracked the top 10. And by the turn of the century, she won her first Grand Slam, along with her first gold medal. By 2002, Venus Williams was the #1 women's tennis player in the world. Coming right behind her was her little sister, Serena. Serena turned pro just a year after her big sister, but she caught up quick, winning her first title in 1999. She also took home a gold medal for doubles alongside her sister. And by 2003, just a year after her sister claimed #1 for the first time, Serena took her rightful place as #1 in the world. The Williams sisters would go on to dominate women's tennis for 2 decades, combining for 30 Grand Slam singles titles and 22 doubles titles. They may have been known for bouncing their hair beads, but they ain't never bounced a check. Venus and Serena combined for $150 million in career earnings. Off the clay, they continue to boost their net worth, especially Serena. She boasts an investment portfolio of over 64 companies that include consumer products, wellness and healthcare, and has a net worth of almost $300 million. It's safe to say these queens of the court are also legends at the bank. The next person on our list has silently accumulated $500 million since he entered this field of play. 8. Kevin Durant. The skinny kid from DC has some of the fattest pockets in the world, but it all started by becoming one of the greatest basketball players ever. Kevin Durant emerged from the streets of the nation's capital to become one of the most prolific scorers in the history of basketball. KD found solace and purpose on the basketball court from a young age, where his extraordinary talent became apparent. Despite facing adversity and skepticism due to his slender frame, Durant's determination and passion for the game propelled him to unprecedented heights. Kevin has dominated at every level of basketball. His resume includes the Naismith Award, which is given to men's college basketball's best player, NBA Rookie of the Year, NBA MVP, 2 Finals MVP awards, and multiple scoring titles. The 6'10" silent assassin has demonstrated dominance, consistency, and resilience, and has been paid the worth of a small country. Over his career, the Slim Reaper has earned $400 million on the court. This doesn't even include his partnerships with companies like Nike, Beats by Dre, Gatorade, and Google, which net him $50 million annually. As KD approaches 2 decades of NBA dominance, he started to turn his eyes to other business ventures. He set up his own venture fund, 35 Ventures, which has invested in companies Postmates, Acorns, and Robinhood. He also founded his own media company, The Boardroom. With probably a few years left in the tank and business booming off the court, the easy money sniper is living up to his name. Up next, we have his former teammate. 7. Steph Curry. Pedigree matters, and Steph Curry is a perfect example. The son of former three-point specialist Del Curry, Steph grew up seeing what it took to be a great professional basketball player. Those lessons learned not only from his father, but also by sitting courtside all those years, served the undersized guard, as he developed an unparalleled work ethic that has propelled him to heights beyond his father's wildest dreams. The 4-time NBA champion and 2-time MVP has revolutionized basketball by making one of the most difficult shots look easy. There used to be a time where kids wanted to cross over like AI or fade away like MJ, but today's courts are littered with ballers pulling up just beyond half court. The best shooter the NBA has ever seen is also one of the best at the bank. Just on the court, Steph Curry has racked up $655 million, making him one of the highest paid players ever, across all sports. Off the court, his current contract with Under Armour netted him an extra $215 million, plus equity stake in the company. With such proximity to Silicon Valley, the tech capital of the world, Steph also has hands in investments through his venture fund, Penny Jar. However, the 9-time All-Star doesn't keep it all to himself. Steph and his wife, Aisha, developed the Eat, Learn, Play Foundation that aims to address childhood hunger and encourages children to stay active. He also donated 7 figures to Howard University to directly support its golf program. The next person on our list is on his way to being literally the biggest billionaire in the world. 6. Shaquille O'Neal. Diesel, Superman, Shaq Fu, the Big Aristotle, Shaqzilla. It doesn't matter what you call him. We all know who you're referring to. None other than Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq was one of the most dominating forces in sports history. The 7'1" big man had unparalleled speed, agility, and charisma. The #1 draft pick quickly made a name for himself, leading a failing franchise, the Orlando Magic, to their first ever trip to the NBA Finals. But he had bigger goals, as he went from Disney World to Hollywood, leading the Los Angeles Lakers to 3 straight NBA championships and 3 Finals MVPs in the process. Throw in 1 more championship when he took his talents to South Beach, and the Big Cactus ended his 19-year career as one of the most decorated basketball players of all time. Not only did he break backboards, but he broke the bank, stacking up $292 million over his career. However, the money Mayor McShack made on the court is only a percentage of what he made off the court. Shaq has gotten checks for acting, rapping, producing, and even as a sheriff, and this is all while he was still playing. Between his side gigs and endorsement deals, he made an extra $200 million. But there's more. The Big Hustle makes $10 million a year from TNT and moonlights as a DJ for festivals around the world. In his free time, he boasts an investment portfolio that includes over 100 Five Guys restaurants, 40 24-hour fitness centers, 17 Auntie Anne's, and at least 9 Papa John's, to which he sold his voice and likeness to for an additional $8.5 million. And in 2023, Shaq was named president of basketball operations for Reebok. But if you're a fan of the big man, you know he has never been one to hoard his riches. Countless videos and stories have surfaced of Shaq buying shoes, computers, even cars for unexpected fans. He also founded the Shaquille O'Neal Foundation, which serves to help children reach their full potential. He may be a lot of things, but he's definitely the big sweetheart. Still around? Become a member of our team and unlock exclusive perks, including early access to videos, discount codes, and even an opportunity to create your own video. Just click the join button. Next, this person would be as tall as Shaq, if he stood on a pile of his money. 5. Floyd Mayweather. Who was the greatest boxer of all time? Well, there's an argument to be made, but there is no debate of who was the richest. The only answer is Floyd Money Mayweather. Emerging from a dynasty of championship boxers, preceded by his father and uncle, Floyd honed his skills and emerged as the most accomplished of his lineage. Pretty Boy Floyd's boxing career began in the amateur ranks, where he quickly established himself as a prodigious talent, winning numerous national championships and a bronze medal at the 1996 Olympics. In 1996, he turned professional, embarking on a journey that would see him become a world champion in 5 weight divisions. Throughout his illustrious career, Floyd faced and defeated some of the most formidable opponents in boxing history, including Oscar de la Hoya, Manny Pacquiao, and Canelo Alvarez. His mastery of the Swedish science made him one of the most dominant boxers of all time, and he did it without ever taking a loss. In the process, he also transformed from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather, and became the most bankable name in all of combat sports. Through his 50-0 career, Floyd collected a staggering $1.1 billion in revenue. Floyd's business savvy led him to dodge contracts that would leave beholden to fight promoters, so after buying his way out of top-ranked promotions in 2007 for $750,000, he launched Mayweather Promotions, with no more obligations to split his purses, meant more money for the money team. As of today, Floyd has a net worth of over $450 million, and he loves showing it off through his jewelry, private plane, or just suitcases of cash. In 2022, he even put in a $2 billion bid to buy an NBA franchise. But something that isn't talked about as much is his philanthropic efforts. He started the Floyd Mayweather Jr. Foundation back in 2009 and has donated millions to breast cancer research and efforts to combat homelessness. We are more than halfway through our list. Without looking, can you guess at least 3 of the next people on our list? Leave your predictions below. The next person on our list could have been number 1, but he chose the wrong shoes. 4. Magic Johnson. Before anyone was wearing Nikes, ballers across the country wore Converse. And the face of those Converse weapons was Earvin Magic Johnson. Everything Magic touches is gold. He won the state championship in high school, led Michigan State to a championship in college, won an Olympic gold medal, and led the Lakers to multiple championships. Magic was one of the first faces of the NBA that transcended the sport. With his giant smile and charismatic personality, he became the face of, well, everything. During his playing days, there weren't too many times you turn on your TV or open a magazine and not see the Magic Man. But sometimes he did drop the ball. In 1979, young Earvin was fielding offers from sneaker companies that wanted to sign the rookie. One of those companies was a newcomer to basketball and offered Earvin a unique offer: $1 for every shoe sold and 100,000 shares in company stock, but not a lot of money up front. That company was Nike. Converse offered $100,000 up front on a multi-year deal. Magic accepted the Converse deal. If he would have accepted the Nike deal, as of 2024, that deal alone would have netted Magic a whopping $5 billion. You win some, you lose some, but Magic definitely is still winning. Not only did he still cross billionaire status in 2023, he's still going. Magic Johnson has ownership stake in the Los Angeles Lakers, Los Angeles Sparks, Los Angeles FC, and Washington Commanders. He founded Magic Johnson Enterprises, which is an investment company that focuses on real estate, movie theaters, and restaurants. At one point, he was the only franchise of Starbucks and owned 125 locations. He also owns 155 Five Guys, nightclubs, and fitness centers. Furthermore, Magic is a passionate philanthropist and community activist, dedicating his time and resources to various charitable causes, including HIV/AIDS awareness and urban development initiatives. His Magic Johnson Foundation has made a significant impact on underserved communities across the United States, providing educational opportunities, health services, and economic empowerment programs. The next person on our list is so rich, he turned down $1 billion. 3. Tiger Woods. When we think of children having viral moments, our minds don't automatically go back to the 1970s, but that's exactly when the world was introduced to Eldrick Tiger Woods. The child prodigy, at just 2 years old, showcased his skills on The Mike Douglas Show in 1978. By the time he was a teenager, Tiger was already making waves in the amateur ranks, winning numerous junior tournaments and earning a scholarship to Stanford University. In 1996, he turned professional and immediately made an impact, winning his first PGA Tour event the following year. That same year, he was named PGA Rookie of the Year and named Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year. He followed that up by becoming the youngest ever to win golf's most illustrious tournament, the Masters, at just 20 years old. He then set the record as the youngest golfer ever to be ranked number 1. This would be just the beginning of the most dominant run ever seen in golf. Tiger would go on to win 82 tournaments, 15 majors, and one of only 5 players to ever win every major championship. He also holds the record for PGA Player of the Year with 11. Not only did he break his competition, but he broke the bank too. From golf alone, Tiger has earned $157 million, and that's just on the green. One of the biggest impacts Tiger made for golf was bringing personality to a mostly mundane sport, and no brand represented more personable athletes than Nike. Throughout their 27-year partnership, Tiger made $760 million from Nike. Other lucrative deals include partnerships with American Express, Titleist, General Mills, and General Motors. His partnership with Nike ended in 2024, prompting his launch of his own brand, Sunday Red. Tiger made headlines in 2023 when he reportedly turned down $1 billion from LIV Golf. However, executives of the company denied the claim, and Woods never confirmed it himself. Even still, Tiger became the first golfer ever to cross billionaire status. We are down to our last 2, and even though their status on the court is highly debated, there is no doubt they are definitely GOATs at the bank. 2. LeBron James. We can go back and forth about who's the greatest basketball player ever, but King James has the numbers, on and off the court, to support his case. Akron's pride and joy. LeBron James was dubbed the chosen one as a teenager and still overachieved. From Rookie of the Year to MVP, LeBron has silenced doubters and shattered records. In 2023, he became the all-time leader in sports, which already added to his resume that includes being top 10 in steals, assists, and triple-doubles. Not to mention the all-time leader in All-Star Game appearances, 13-time All-NBA First Team, 4-time NBA champion, 4-time League MVP, and 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and he's still playing. For 2 decades, LeBron has dominated the NBA, becoming one of the most popular athletes in the world, continuously shifting and changing the landscape of sports in many ways, especially being the leader of the player empowerment era. No other athlete has controlled the narrative of their career like Bron. Through strategic partnerships, brand deals, and partnerships, no one in basketball has ever been paid like Bron either. Throughout his career, LeBron has earned $480 million, and he's scheduled to make an extra $50 million in 2025, and this is just on the court. As a rookie in 2003, LeBron signed a record 7-year, $90 million deal with Nike. Then, after a 16-year partnership, in 2019, they agreed to a lifetime partnership that would pay out $30 million a year plus incentives, well, forever. No athlete has ever moved like LeBron in the business world. His aspirations off the court have always proven to just be as grand as they are on the court. After winning another NBA championship as a Los Angeles Laker, in 2021, LeBron sold a minority stake of his media and entertainment company, Spring Hill, netting him an additional $750 million. Spring Hill has produced shows like The Shop, Survivor's Remorse, and Self-Made, and also produced the movie Space Jam: A New Legacy, and the documentary What's My Name? Muhammad Ali. As LeBron continues to pad his resume, he also can check off Legacy Changer. In 2018, the LeBron James Foundation opened the I Promise School, which is an elementary school in his hometown of Akron, Ohio. Since his rookie year in 2003, LeBron has donated almost $100 million to various efforts and causes, including in 2015, when he donated $41 million to send over 1,000 kids to college. LeBron might not surpass the public opinion of him on the court, but he's right on number one's heels financially. 1. Michael Jordan. In 1984, the NBA was a faltering league. That all changed when the shooting guard from the University of North Carolina changed everything. Michael Jordan took not only the NBA, but the sport as a whole to another level. Considered the greatest basketball player of all time, it is very difficult to argue against his resume. Throughout his 15-year career, MJ won 6 championships, 6 Finals MVPs, 5 NBA MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, and 2-time Slam Dunk champion. During his time, MJ was unquestionably the most feared and influential basketball player, probably still till this day. His career earnings on the court was $93 million, which pales in comparison to even mid-tier players of today. But it was his aura and charisma that made him one of the most bankable athletes of all time. With his tongue-wagging swagger and his swinging gold chains, it was his fashion sense that first took hold of the culture. Through partnerships with Gatorade, McDonald's, and General Mills, MJ's off-the-court money dwarfed his NBA earnings. But his unprecedented deal with Nike is what took his bank account higher than his vertical. In 1984, as a rookie, MJ signed a 5-year, $2.5 million deal with Nike. But it wasn't the money that made this deal unique. It may seem normal now, but before this deal, no shoe company had ever made a shoe specifically for one player. Players like Dr. J and Magic Johnson were the face for brands, but they usually got the same shoe, just in different colors. But his royal airness started the trend of players getting a shoe designed specifically for them, and getting a percentage of the sales. Air Jordans would go on to dominate footwear for the next 30 years, and MJ would make $1 billion in the process. Even though he's been retired for 20 years, MJ made $330 million from Air Jordans in 2023, which is 3 times as much as he made playing in the NBA for 15 years. Michael Jordan's business savvy and star power showed companies that he was more than just an athlete. Because of his dealings, he inspired future stars to recognize the power of their likeness, paving the way for equity partnerships, which was unheard of before him. MJ became the first former baller to become a majority owner when he purchased a majority stake in the Charlotte Hornets in 2010 for $275 million. He then flipped that investment into $3 billion when he sold the majority of his stake in 2023. According to Forbes, Michael Jeffrey Jordan was the first ever billionaire athlete and still sits on the throne with a net worth of $3.2 billion.